Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Milbridge today, and now it's already 1 o'clock actually in the afternoon, but that's okay. I woke up a little late today, but that's totally fine. Meant to actually go down south today, but whatever. We'll come up here and then we'll go down south tomorrow to finish off the remaining routes. Here we are at Milbridge, ready for the 844 service. Here's the terminus. Now I actually have my umbrella out because earlier on it was raining, but now here's the terminus spot. We have this giant loop around which the bus will serve. So we're gonna have a guy coming in, and then there's a roundabout right at the front over there. The bus is gonna turn over that side to loop around the whole loop before coming back from the top and stop at the terminus. And then the other way, it is also going to serve the whole loop, but unfortunate is that they need to, usually if it's actually in Perth, they're just gonna do a mono-directional loop and just serve the terminus again and then go straight back down. But no, here they're gonna drive down to the roundabout and do a complete 360-degree U-turn, then comes back up and do the opposite direction and loop the whole loop around, then touch the same roundabout, then goes down. Which is so weird. So that's why if you look at the map, it looks a little weird for the towards Bunbury direction, but we're gonna do it. From here to Bunbury bus station, let's do it. After that, we're going to do the 841 for the next video, from Australind down to Bunbury. After yesterday's horrifying 845 journey with that one person. And here's the bus! It's coming at the back. I saw a future bus, of course. I took an NH up here, 845. There he goes, you see, turning. And he's going to loop a whole loop around before coming and stop at the terminus. So we're going to take a thumbnail of the back of the bus. That's totally fine. Well, we're not going to film it driving down later on because we're in Bunbury. Alright, let's get on board. Hey, actually I think he's 1 minute early. Oh, he's on time. Okay, never mind. Alright, departing Milbridge. And here we go, drive straight down and hit the roundabout. We're gonna do a whole U-turn, just go straight back up. Which is so dumb. They can just literally just do this direction and turn left and then just serve the stops at the same direction. But instead, he has to do the U-turn and then serve the opposite side of the streets before going back that way later on. Alright, 1487? Okay, so the 845 stop on main Eaton Drive outside is actually not too far away. I literally took like less than 20 minutes to walk in here instead of actually doing the 844 and then wait a whole hour. Although I do need to wait for like 45 minutes for that one, but still that's fine. Then we're going to do the 841. I'm going to take the 841 up there and then I will take the 841 back down because the 841 after going up there will continue as 845. So that's why it's not going to be the same bus. And I actually just checked the app around school hours. If I take the outbound direction, I'm not going to film the outbound direction because packed again. Plus Mark filmed the outbound, so that's why I'm doing inbound. It will do 845 and it's actually just 20 minutes away before an 845 will comes up and do an 841 back down, so that's why it's going to be easy. No need to wait for too long. 841 is really long though, that route, but I really like the path. I took it yesterday already, full journey back down. After the 845, I could have actually taken 845 back down, but I just don't really want to pass through that section where I got annoyed by that one dude. So far, it's actually the Aboriginal people that's annoying at the bus station, and also sometimes because there's so many Aboriginal people staying around the bus station. Okay, so far he's driving insanely slow, and this route is actually really loopy as well, I'm not joking. What the hell is VW? The short form of VW, what the hell is that? Of the map, the street names. Made the whole loop around. Earlier we were just here. And now we go down. We're getting out of Bunbury in 2 days, so hopefully no more troubles before we get to that section. We're taking the 2 o'clock 827 that day to go to the coach terminal. Hopefully get there on time. But now still everything actually departs at the same time from the bus station, so that's why I shouldn't be late, especially when there's like 5 buses departing at the same time. Later on we'll go to the museum. At the town center, the random heritage museum really quickly. Okay, so there's the Milbridge section, which is specifically driving in here. And now we come up to Eaton Drive, where the 845 also drives around. We turn upwards though. 845 goes that way. Quite a lot of sections that's actually the same. This desto is actually really weird, this 844 desto. Because the towards Milbridge direction, and actually on one slot, one page of the desto, Milbridge via Eaton in one whole screen. Instead of actually Milbridge, then the next slide said via Eaton. No, it's actually said Milbridge via Eaton on one screen, and then it switched to the next screen said via Hill Street and it was a shop, Eaton Fair shopping center. And then does that. But towards Bunbury, it literally doesn't change. It literally just said Bunbury bus station. It doesn't even actually say via whatever street, whatever thing. It literally doesn't say anything. It just said Bunbury bus station on desto. So that's why it's so weird, this desto. Alright, here we go. We start the looping process. There should be people boarding at the shopping center, but definitely not over here. Ooh, pretty area over here. It's gonna be so funny because I've taken the full journey 841 myself down from Australind, and then I'm gonna take the full journey from Bunbury up to Australind. So I basically took 2 full journeys, and I still need to film it back down. That thing is gonna take over 1 hour. Not 1 hour, but I take the 5 p.m. service later on, which is gonna be quite late, but that's okay. so far it's still very slow because he's not driving that fast. But now after Eaton Fair, we're not going to turn down how the 845 goes. We're going to still loop more sections before combining with the 845 on Forest Highway to drive the same path back to Bunbury bus station. Now later on we have the 841, but the 841 actually, after touching Bunbury Forum, it actually takes not the same path as the 844 and 845 that goes straight and then turns up to Bunbury. No, it actually do the 827 turn to turn down closer to Bunbury bus station, then and Bunbury terminal, then turns up to take the 826 path to go back to Bunbury bus station. So it's a little confusing, but of course 1 hour per bus for the 844 and 2 hours on weekends. Which I'm still actually very amazed that actually Mark was able to film one time on a Saturday. It's crazy that he actually managed to film the routes on Saturday when it sucks frequency. Oh boy, this is a nice section. Oh, there goes 845, there that goes! After we loop the whole loop around. Future bus. Yeah, that's the 845. I don't know what number that is. Are there people waiting at the stop? Really do not want to see actually Aboriginal peoples anymore. There are 2 ladies at the stop, so we're okay. Yes, there was a dude that actually screwed me. Plus he's up in Treendale, so I don't think he's gonna be down here. Yes, just two people, and they're white, so okay, we're good. 7242464 there. This is actually, I think it's a common section, I'm not so sure, but oh yeah, it is definitely the common section. Oh yeah, we're going down to the shops with this, okay. Same path as 845 for now. But after we hit the Eaton shops, we're gonna loop around again instead of actually taking the fast path down to Forest Highway. So today is actually uniform free day. Earlier already saw very funky costumes by the drivers. 1499 has a vampire driving on it. And then 14 something, I don't remember the number, 1483, I think 1489 or 83, 1489 I think, got, I think the gnomes from the blue one, I don't remember how they call those things, the blue gnome characters. She's doing one of that, and then my driver was just wearing a pink shirt, but this guy refuses to budge in. He's just wearing his uniform. Unfortunate. Alright, here we are at Eaton Fair Shopping Centre, which is right there. Their ads always on the right side of the windows, which is always annoying. And one person expected at the shop, so this is actually a tall one. Wow, didn't expect we're gonna get a tall stand here. Okay, those things are terrible, the description again. Both sets via Bunbury Forum. At least actually indicate 844 takes a longer path. Gosh. Because 845 turns left and goes straight back down the Forest Highway. While we're gonna turn right and do stupid things. Turn into the suburbs. I'm just kidding, we're going oh yeah, we're turning, okay. I'm not hearing the signal by this guy. And early on he actually put the handbrakes insanely loud. If you actually I'm just gonna give you a reference if you actually understand. It's the same sound as 2393 back in Perth. Literally insanely loud, so like that. And also like some of the BZLs. I think 4003 also has this loud sound. It's like that for the brake. Eaton Central Shopping Centre. There's already Eaton Fair, it's so big, that one, and then there's a random smaller village shopping centre in here. Oh, there it is. Someone's getting off. That's why I have to film at the back here, because if not, it's just going to be annoying with the people at the front. If yesterday I actually filmed the back here, that guy for sure wouldn't actually see me. But the thing is, back here is filled with school students yesterday, so that's just a terrible timing to decide to film that one. Actually, I did the 827, but the thing is, the problem is the 827 really is bad because the timing is so bad. Here's Hale Street, which is on the desto. For the outbound direction, not the inbound. stop back here now, bind with the 845 when we drive down to the bottom. This is actually the 841 path over here. Oh my gosh. What is that stop in the bush? Yeah, we're actually on Old Coast Road right now. Which 150 kilometers away, probably around there. I don't know how long, but 150 kilometers probably, or around 100. 100 kilometers away from here, we have the 594 at Cossack Way. We actually run Old Coast Road, I actually didn't know that. The bench over there. And now back down to here, which is the Forest Highway section, returns right and continue as the 845 section. And made it to Glen, which is just inside. Which there's actually one trip. I think that's a school trip. Yes, a school trip from Milbridge, and it will terminate inside at the 827 terminus, and then continue as an 827 and do another school trip on the 827. Which is a really weird circumstance when it literally actually goes inside with the 844 and serve that stop inside and then continue as an 827, which is so weird. I wonder actually whether buses will drive into the shelter, because the stop is right here. Then the shelter is inside that turn road. Right, here we go. We're almost turning into the shops at Bunbury Forum. That's why we have to film these off-peak. No, there's not gonna get too many people. That was a close one, barely made it through that one. This is a really confusing roundabout because it's actually multiple lanes and it's a big one. A44, no deviations to the Senior Citizen Centre, it is just along the backside. A44, Milbridge via Eaton, 1485. Oh my gosh. I appreciate it, but still. This is always the section I hate the most because when you actually need to do this way to turn inside, there's no entrance from the roundabout. And when we're literally driving right next to it. I made it in here now. This is literally where we just were at the roundabout, which is just right there. And here we are, Bunbury Shops. I bet there should be people getting on here. Yesterday, although it's useless though. Nope, no one. I mean, I'll stop. Oh, someone's getting off, so I guess we will be stopping. And no one. So, just dropping off. Well, I'll be the only one going to Bunbury route. Wow, this stop is actually right at the entrance to the shops. What? That is pretty crazy. and straight to Bunbury bus station. He's cutting over that. This is also the weirdest one. They've blocked off the shelter and the stop is still working. So yep, we're in the outer lanes. We're already on the outer lane now, so that's why. Oh, it's just because we have road closed. Never mind. But we will be on the outer lane here anyways. Just kidding, he's cutting back over because he got more stops. Oh, that's last stop, and next is Bunbury bus station. And you look at the amount of people gathering back here. And arrived at Bunbury bus station. We're actually going to end the video this time on the bus because I don't really want to film outside. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe. Click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. That's the 844. Very loopy. Not as loopy as the 832 of course, but it's still insanely loopy inside that suburb area. Hopefully we can get another NH today, but yesterday we only got like the NH for like 3 minutes, which is not ideal for the video. Let's see what is his next route. He's going on to this side. And he's on 843, okay. But that's it, and drop off. Peace.